Hi, beautiful people. You're welcome back to Produce Kitchen. Today, we're making Moroccan couscous. That's couscous with beef and vegetables. If you're new here, you're welcome. Thank you so much for coming, and please don't forget to subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. I love you all. So, without wasting time, let's get into the video. The ingredients and their exact measurements are in the description box below. So for this recipe, we're going to be needing 800 grams of beef, any cut of beef you like, one zucchini, one radish, 4 onions, and 3 potatoes. I also have here 80 grams of parsley, 7 baby carrots. If you have big carrots, it's okay too. You cut it up and cut it in halves or something. And one stock cube. Also, 150 grams of garbanzo beans, 200 grams of tomato puree, 500 grams of couscous. Then for the spices, we need 1 teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, and 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. And for the oil, we'll be needing a 1/4 cup of olive oil and a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. If you don't want to use vegetable oil, you can use only olive oil for this. It's okay, it goes as well, but I just wanted to mix both of them. So next, I'm going to cut up my onions right now. And after cutting it, I'll season my meat. So for the meat, I'll be seasoning it with just salt and pepper. Half a teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, not too much salt, we have to be careful. So next, I put my pot on the heat, my 1/4 cup of vegetable oil to the pot, and added my meat to it. And I didn't let the oil heat so much before adding my meat because I don't want it to sizzle up. You know what it does, right? So we have to be careful. So right now, I'm turning it. Now, this process is not to cook the meat. It's just to brown it, okay? Brown it, give it that roasty flavor that we need, and that's it. So let it brown on all sides and then take it off the heat. So I'm taking it off the heat right now. And after that, I'll add my onions. Yeah, so I added my onions. I fried my onions for, let's say, 4 minutes until it was a little bit caramelized, okay? Not too much, not too brown, just a little bit, okay? Then I added my 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, okay? Then I stirred it and let that flavor of ginger garlic come out a bit, fried it, let's say, for 1 more minute, and then I added the other spices to it. So right here, as you will notice, there's no salt to it now because I already salted my meat, so I don't want to fill it up with salt. So I put the spices, and then the meat goes in right now. So I put in my meat, I stirred it around, let it simmer for 1 minute, and then I added my tomato puree. Okay, if you still have fresh tomatoes that you cut up, it's okay too. But I'm using here canned tomato puree. That's what I have. And then my garbanzo beans. Okay, I turned it around, I stirred it, and then added my stock cube to it. If you have chicken broth, beef broth, it's okay, you can put it. But I have stock cube, so I put my stock cube and put my 500 ml of water, let's say half a liter of water, and then my parsley. Okay, as you can see, my parsley, I didn't cut it up. Okay, I put it in whole. I tied it up with a kitchen twine and I put it right there because I want to take it off when my food is done. I don't want it inside the food. So I put the last of the water, stirred it, and covered the pot and let it cook. So right now, I'm going to let it cook for 30 to 35 minutes or until the beef is tender. So while that is going on, I'll go ahead now and cut up my vegetables. Okay, I'm starting with the zucchini. I cut it into wedges. Okay, not too small because if you cut it too small, in small pieces, it's going to melt. Okay, so I cut it into wedges. And then next is my radish. I peeled off the skin and then cut it into big chunks. So I basically cut up every vegetable in big chunks, and waited for the beef to for the sauce to get done. So right here, my sauce is done. So I'll go ahead right now and remove the parsley, okay, the bunch of parsley that we put in. So it has released every flavor that it has. So everywhere is, oh, the aroma. Oh, and you need to be in my kitchen right now. So right now I'm putting my vegetables. Okay. So I'm going to let it cook for another 15 to 20 minutes, or until the vegetables are soft the way you like it. So next I'll go ahead and make the couscous. For the couscous, I boiled 500 ml of water. That is half a liter of water. I put it in the couscous. You know, it's not like I know the exact measurement, but just put it until the water covers the top of the couscous. And then I stirred it and covered it for, let's say, 4 to 5 minutes. Okay. Then I opened it up, stirred it up, because it's sticking together, you can see. So I tried to open it up a bit, and put in about a quarter cup of olive oil to it. Next, I popped it in the microwave for 4 minutes, let's say. Brought it out again and, stirred it out, tried to separate it some more. Listen, even if some of it sticks together, it's okay. It's going into the stomach anyway. So, right now, my couscous is ready. My sauce is ready. Look, the sauce is like the aroma in my kitchen. Oh, I wish you guys could just come into my kitchen this minute and perceive the aroma. It's not too thick. It's not watery. It's just right. Okay. So right now it's time to dish out. So in my serving tray, I put my couscous first, and then laid my meat on top of it, and then lined my vegetables around it. Okay. This, of course, your eyes should eat first, okay, before you even taste it. It has to look good. I love making my food look good first, and then I dive into it. So right now I'm just busy decorating it and laying my vegetables around. Then at the end I'm gonna pour the sauce on top of it, okay, so that couscous is gonna soak in some of that juice, and then I'm gonna just give you guys a taste test. Just take 1 spoon of it and taste it. Then, before I go into my main lunch, I hope you guys give this recipe a try, because it's good. It's really good. Okay? So, I hope you give it a try. Thank you so much for watching me. Okay? And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. I'll see you next time. So right now I'm going to put this in my mouth. That's so good. See you next time. Bye.